Look, it's me. Yeah, right. Okay, so today, what am I talking about? Today, I'm talking about helping your Filipino. And it's not about building a house. It's not about buying a car. It's about improving. Kumusta ka?
I'm okay.
Okay lang?
Okay lang. It's good.
There we go. Security. Tian.
Ian.
Tian. There we go. I'm gonna get pizza.
Bye-bye.
See you later. How to help your Filipino. That's what we're looking at today. Yeah, I'm going to have a cup of coffee and I'm going to go to the toilet. Annie, we've been going out for like nearly 4 years, 3.5 years, and one of the things that I find a little bit upsetting is the education in the Philippines, and particularly when I was talking to Annie that when she was younger she wasn't able to finish her schooling and stuff like that, so she wanted to do a bookkeeping course. So we went to this company called Elegant, which is down Kimpio, and we bought her a package to go and do her bookkeeping NC3. Now I don't have to do this, it's if I want to do this, and my education back in the UK was free. Yeah, you've heard it, F-R-E-E. I didn't pay for it. Yeah, whereas here in the Philippines, doesn't matter what you do, you get charged for it. Whether you like that or not, or whether you think it's fair or not, it's down to you. But my education was free, and I used it to the full of its benefits for what I wanted to do. So I turned around and was talking to Annie, and I said to her one day, I said, well, what do you want to do regarding your education? And she said she would like to go back to college and she would like to turn around and get some qualifications. So we turned around and we looked into it, and she said bookkeeping. So she's done bookkeeping. And we were out today and we were talking to her teacher down at Elegant. And the teacher's not a great teacher, put it that way. Everything that is done via Elegant is all online. There is no sit down or explanation or talking, and when we first started doing the course, she would end up arriving late or not giving the handouts or not giving the paperwork. So what were we paying for? So I ended up having a conversation with the teacher and said, you need to understand that you're teaching. Yeah, and when you teach, you need to impart your knowledge to your students. Yeah, if you're not here or you're not in attendance, how can you impart or answer or reply to questions? Turning around and saying use YouTube or stuff like that, yeah, not clever really. So anyway, so in my opinion, I turned around and said to the teacher, which she took on board and she improved, and Annie turned around and passed her bookkeeping. Then she's gone on to do taxation, and she's been doing taxation now for the last 2 to 3 months, and she's going to pass that. However, I turned around, we were chatting again, me and Annie, about what you would like to turn around and do next, and Annie turned around and said that she would like to turn around and do an accountancy course for CPA or CAP, whatever they were, CPA. And I turned around and I said, yeah, okay, let's have a look at the universities, let's look at the colleges. Now Annie doesn't have to do anything for this. Annie just needs to be Annie and go and learn, and she just needs to turn around and pick up the education. It's not my education, guys. Yeah, I'm already educated at 64 years of age. I'm an old fart. I've achieved what I wanted to do in life. Now it's about me travelling, meeting people, seeing the world and doing stuff that I want to do. Annie wants to turn around and she wants to get some qualifications. So we're going to help her with that. So going back to it, what do you do to help your Filipina? Do you do anything to help her? You don't do anything to help her? Do you encourage her? Do you support her? Yeah. You have to turn around and look at things like that when you come to the Philippines. But I'm going to help Annie. So she needed, the reason we were down on Kimpio today, we need a TOR, transfer of record, so that she can go to Holy Cross College. And we were in there in the college on Tuesday, and we were asking questions about, do you do a Bachelor of Arts Accountancy, and what are the qualifications and the requirements to enter the course. So they don't do an online exam anymore, so you don't have to do the online exam, you just need a TOR. You need an educational history, the wind's up, you need to get an educational history, and then you need to be able to turn up online. So in May Annie will enroll, and in August she will start her Bachelor of Arts accountancy course to get a CPA and get her accountancy qualifications. Now, I've looked at other universities and I've looked at other schools, and so's Annie, and we looked at the success rate. So we want a success rate that's going to be in the high 80s. There was a university called UP in Mindanao. Success rate was down in the 50s. Well, I'm not going there. Waste the money, because you only half the school, half the people learning the course fail, which ain't clever, is it? So that university should be ashamed, really, if it's only got a 50% pass rate. You need to impart the knowledge you have to your students. There's a couple of universities in Manila, 94 to 96%, absolutely phenomenal. That's absolutely stunning. That's exactly what you should be looking for. However, it's over 250,000 peso a year, so a lot of money. So Holy Cross was at 88% pass rate, which is high enough. What I believe, it's above 80, which is good. It's in Davao, and it's not going to cost a fortune. It's going to cost around 30,000 peso a year, plus 4,000 peso for enrollment. It's around 750 to 800 peso per syllabus, and there are 27 syllabuses for the first year. And as I said, I'm going to help Annie to get that BA, and as I say to Annie, and she does get really upset about this, I'm not getting any younger, and Annie's not getting any younger. I will die before Annie, put it that way, and I don't want to leave Annie in the Philippines without anything. So I'm willing to help Annie improve her education, get a qualification, and then maybe in 5 years' time we can look at setting Annie up in an accountancy business or a bookkeeping business here in Davao, so that when I do shuffle off this mortal coil, Annie has something to pay her way, to help her earn a living. She can't work in a call centre for the rest of her life, because every year thousands of Filipinos and Filipinas are coming to the world, and they will be pushing Annie for jobs, and eventually Annie will turn around and fall foul of the Philippine employment rules, and those rules are a little bit weird in my opinion, because there is an age restriction. If you go for an interview for some jobs here in the Philippines, they will turn around and say that you are too qualified because you have knowledge. they are looking for somebody younger. And then when you turn around and you are younger, yeah, when you are younger, they turn around and say, oh, you don't have enough qualification, you don't have enough experience. Well, how the bloody hell are you supposed to get the experience if nobody will give you the chance? Yeah, which I find bizarre. The other one I find very bizarre, yeah, is that they all turn around, I'm a bit flippant with that all. A lot of places, and I was looking at a job advert yesterday for Pure Gold over in Sasa, and for a cashier, they were asking for 4 years college education. 4 years. Every Filipino I know can operate a mobile phone and a calculator, and which is like a till. But this place is asking for a degree college education of 4 years, which a lot of people don't have. Which in this day and age, employ somebody, train somebody, and put them on the job. My God, don't turn around and say you've got to go to college at 16. You'll come out when you're 20, and at 21 you can become a cashier. Well, the cashier is only going to be paying you 5,000 peso a month. You can go and work in a call centre if you can improve your English for 20,000 peso a month. So what are you going to do? You're going to go and work in a call centre, aren't you? So you're not going to turn around and do a cashier job. And they're the things that I find very, 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 very bizarre. Some jobs here you've got to be over a certain height. Some jobs here you have to be women only. Anyway, where are we now? Oh yeah, so here we go. We're coming up to Boynton Street. So they're digging it up here on Rojas. There's a hole in the ground, dear Lila, dear Lila. There's a hole in the ground, dear Lila, dear Lila. Oh, the jeepney stops at the end. We've got traffic, we've got traffic, we've got traffic. This truck's right on the wrong side of the road, same as I am. There we go. Yeah, so education, yeah, I feel really, really happy to help Annie. Yeah, because as I said, my education I got for free back in the UK, right the way up until I was 21. Yeah, Annie wasn't so lucky. She had to go out to work when she was 14, which meant she had to skip school because she couldn't work and do school at the same time. So yeah, so I'm going to help. I don't want Annie to be like this guy with a cup, or like the little 5-year-old there putting his hand out. So yeah, so I've said to Annie, we will help. We went to university yesterday. It's a 5-year. She has to give the commitment. Yeah. So before Christmas we got her a laptop, and Annie's paying me back for that laptop, 2,000 peso a month over the next 2 years, which she's not happy with. She wants to try and rush it, and I turn around and said, look, we're not going anywhere in 2 years, just pay little and often and you will be alright. So that's what she's going to do. But August she's going to university. She's going to go for a BA course, and I wish her all the best. Yeah, she deserves it. She's a stubborn, hot-headed, yeah, Fausty Filipina. But anyway, she works over here tonight at 10 o'clock till 8 o'clock in the morning, doing 800 phone calls a day. 800 phone calls, bloody hell. Anyway, we came that way. So what would you do for your Filipina? That's what you need to ask yourself. Is she just your yaya? Are you going to improve and help her? Are you going to turn around and have children and a family? Do you turn around and see it as a long-term relationship, or do you turn around and see it as a quick relationship that's going to last for a couple of years and trade her in for the next model? You need to focus, guys. Some of you guys. As I said, I've been going out with Annie now for 3.5 years, and she's a lovely lady. Yeah. I was fortunate enough to meet her on the second day I was here. Yeah. I didn't meet some of the other ladies that were just out to get money and find a foreigner and move to London, because I wasn't moving to London. I was moving here. I'd already moved here. I'd already turned around and done that part of the equation. So anyway, it's February. The Philippines is open for tourists. It looks good at the moment. It looks promising, but there are a lot of little quandaries going on at BI, and extending passports and extending visas and vaccination certificates and vaccination certification to turn around and prove that you've been vaccinated in the Philippines. But I'm watching lots and lots of YouTube channels about all of this information. A lot of it is based on people that live in America, and they're not actually seeing it on the floor here. I've seen some people come into the Philippines that have vaccinations from China which aren't recommended, so they've been turned around or they've been put in for 14 days quarantine. I've seen other people that have been allowed in but told that they got to do 14 days quarantine because the IATF have not logged the Malaysian vaccination certificate. So it's early days, it's looking good. I've seen half a dozen different faces today in City Mall, foreigners that is, and they all look nice and white. A few more days with the sun, they'll get their suntan, and then they'll turn around and they'll be massaging on after sun, or they'll be putting on their sun blocker. But anyway, from Torres on a Wednesday, I'm going down here, I'm going to turn left. Take care, guys. No drone flight today because I forgot to charge the drone last night. My fault. Yeah, just being stupid. I plugged the battery in and everything like that, but what I forgot to do was to plug the charger into the wall. Oh dear me. The older I get, the more Alzheimer's I get. I need to charge my brain, but I don't know how to. Okay guys, take it easy. Like, share, subscribe, and enjoy life. What do you reckon? Right side of the road, wrong side of the road?